What's up everybody, Silver here with another Halo Wars 2 achievement guide. This time we're doing 3 at once. We're doing some light reading, which is find a campaign log. We're doing just the facts, which is collect half the campaign logs. And we're doing the full story, which is collect all of the campaign logs. So effectively this is a guide to get all the campaign logs in Halo Wars 2's campaign, and that will get you 3 achievements. So every mission has at least 1 campaign log, including the prologue. There's actually 6 on the first mission, which is just when you're driving around in a Warthog to the first encounter you have with Atriox. So I've sped this part up. We're just driving around in our Warthog through the mission. It's pretty much a straight shot through the whole mission. All the campaign logs are pretty much right in front of you as you proceed through this very straightforward mission. So at this point I've sped the video up because it's just us going straight through the mission. You can see that first campaign log right there in between these 2 barriers made with a bunch of wreckage. And we got to blow that up with our Warthog after a little dialogue. And we're just going to go straight over this jump, and there's going to be one right there, right in front of the landing there where you land with your Warthog. There's another one right after that, right here. And then we're going to drive up, and there's a 4th one. So 4 out of 6 really quick. And we're just going to activate the bridge. We're going to go around if we could get our Warthog to respond to us. There we go. There's going to be some nightingales. There's going to be some dialogue like, what are nightingales doing here? What's this? And then we're just going to go over here. And there's going to be one right in our path. Again, 5 out of 6. Very easy. And then we're going to drive over into this darkness. We're queued to go over there. There's a little teleporter over here. So drive into that. And it'll teleport us down here. And we're just going to go to the right a little bit. And it's going to be right in front of our path again. So 6 out of 6. That is the quickest you will get all these campaign logs. The other missions, they're a little more involved for the most part. So the second mission, a new enemy, has 2 mission logs in it, or 2 Phoenix logs, whatever they're called, and this is the first encounter. There's a bunch of Hornets that come in to assist you. You can do this on any difficulty, I should say, so don't try to do it on Legendary. You could if you want, but, you know, whatever. It's your choice. But right in the beginning, there's this little battle here, and you kind of go down to the left, but if you go to the right over here, past these trees and into this river, go to this waterfall, and in the corner, right in front of the waterfall, is the first Phoenix log in this mission. 1 out of 2. 7 out of 24 overall. And we're going to skip ahead here. And we have skipped to about midway through the mission where we got to take out the first banished base that we come across. It's pretty much required. You cannot proceed without doing this. So you will come across this banished base. It has 3 buildings surrounding the main base. Blow it up. And once you blow it up, the Phoenix log appears right in the front there. It's not there until you blow it up. So that confused me at first because I knew it was right there, but it was not appearing. It's because you got to blow up that base first. So that's all for that level. That'll bring us to Ascension, the 3rd mission. You will come across these 2 choppers. It's like a scripted scene. It takes control of your camera and makes you look at them. And then it's like, hey, send in your Cyclops. So you do that. So after you fight the Cyclops, you want to, or fight with your Cyclops, kill the choppers with the Cyclops. You could go up with your Spartan. You want a Spartan charge or a Spartan ground pound or whatever up there, whatever that's called. And if you go down here, there are some supplies and power. And there's also a campaign log. Look at that. Nice and shiny for you. So grab that one, and then we'll go across the bridge, and we're going to skip ahead here. So we've crossed the bridge, we've built a base, and now we got to play a game of domination against the AI. So what you want to do is, if your base is at the bottom of your mini-map, as mine is right now, and Area B is at the top, you want to go above Area C, and you will find that it's all the way on the side of the map along this kind of forerunner-y metal road type thing. It kind of arcs around the map a little bit here. So grab it right there, and that is the 2nd out of 2 for this mission. So this next mission has only 1 Phoenix log. It's mission 130. That's the name of the mission, not the number. This is only mission 4. And we got to jump down. You don't have to jump down there and ground pound with Alice, but you can if you want to. And it's directly between the dome prison dome, whatever these things are called, number 1 and 2. So this is the first one that we start off at, and there's a second one. The second closest one to you is number 2, or that's at least what I'm going to designate it as. And right in between both of those, 1 and 2, there is the campaign log. So we're going to run up here as slow as we can. Come on now, I thought you were a Spartan. I think you should be a little quicker than this. You are carrying a chain gun though, but I mean, still, you're a Spartan. You should be able to handle this. And there it is, right up there. So that's where it is. This is a very easy one to get, so enjoy it because there's some more annoying ones. So this mission has an easy first one. You're going to build up your forces, and then you have to go over here to deactivate this first, whatever it is, some kind of pylon of some kind. But you want to go over here, and it's all the way in the corner. So just grab that, and that is the first one out of 2 for this mission. This is the Cartographer, is what this level is named. And then for the next one here, there is 2 tiny little bases, mini bases, that the Banished have in the back left and the back right of the map. And you want to go to the back right here, which is where I'm right now, and take out this one. And once you take it out, it will actually spawn in the campaign log. I think right when I take it out, the campaign log spawns on one of my units and disappears and is collected immediately. So I think that's why you can't really see it that well. And I think, oh yeah, I just saw at the top left-ish of the screen, you saw a little flash of light. That was the campaign log spawning and then being collected immediately. So it'll spawn right there, not to worry. Moving on to the next mission. Now for mission Lights Out, this has 2 campaign logs and they are both towards the end of the mission. And the first one is kind of in amongst the 3 dome shield prisoner camp area, whatever this is. You can see the 3 dome shields here, and then right here is the campaign log, down by the 3rd one at the bottom here. And the second campaign log is found when you destroy this Banished base towards the end of the mission. This is right before you go through the final teleporter to go and fight Decimus. So you want to destroy this base, and once you do, the campaign log will spawn right next to it, right next to where the base was. So destroy it, grab it, and move on to the next mission. This next mission is called From the Deep, and it's super refreshing in regards to campaign log collecting. You want to go to your base right here, and then you can see if you go up to the right, this kind of ignored section of the map, because most of the action is happening out at the beach. This is kind of a marshy area. You can see that the campaign log is right... Oh, what am I doing with my camera? There's the base. There's the campaign log. Go grab it. And this next mission is called Hold the Line. It's kind of a tower defense type game or mission where you got to kind of hold out like the name of the mission would indicate and not allow them to get to this pulsing whatever this thing is. But anyway, you want to go over here in the top left of where the that thing you're guarding is, and you can see it's right there behind that mini base location. It's actually incorrectly identified in the guide. If you're using the guide, it says it's like right next to the beacon or whatever that thing is that we're trying to protect, but it's actually not. It's up by that mini base. And the other one is hiding in plain sight in the daylight by that watchtower. So you can see over here there's the mini base where the first one was we grabbed. Go directly across the map and there's this watchtower, which is indicated by an eye icon on your minimap, and the campaign log is right next to that. This next mission has 2, but it's kind of a 2-part mission, so you need to get the campaign log before you transition to the second part. This first part you play as some snipers, and then you come across Jerome the Spartan. When you do that, you want to make your way through, and you want to get this campaign log right here, because once you transfer to Alice's point of view, you cannot come back here and control these units and collect this campaign log. Also, you want to kill this brute chieftain who is in this area of the campaign log. You need to do that in order to unlock the campaign log further in the mission, the second campaign log that is. Once you get to this section of the mission where you play as Alice and the other forces on the other side of the whatever it is, the canyon or whatever, you want to take out the 2 remaining brute warlords, and that will spawn in the second campaign log. So you need to take out all 3 brute warlords in order to spawn the second campaign log, which is why I mentioned you need to take out the first warlord that's on Jerome's side before you give control over to Alice. So we took out, I don't really have a good view of this, I don't know why I'm just hovering on this one uninteresting section of the map here with nothing going on, but off screen I kill the brute warlord, the second one. He's in that area where my forces are now, and then you want to go towards the end of the level, and that is where the 3rd brute chieftain is. And this is another scenario where right when I killed the brute chieftain to spawn in the campaign log, it actually, you could see right there if you were looking close enough that the campaign log popped up for a brief moment and then it was collected by my mass of forces, but it spawns right in the middle of where my forces are right now, which is why they collected it so quickly, so you may have missed it. But anyway, you go to the next mission and it's called the Foundry, and this is where you drive the Scarab. Douglas jumps into the Scarab pretty early on in the mission here. And you want to go to the left of the Scarab before getting in the Scarab. I'm pretty sure you could grab the campaign log even afterwards, but just before you hop in the Scarab, go to the left of the giant pit that the Scarab finds himself in and just grab that on your way up and around. So now we're in the Scarab. We set up a base by blowing through a wall to get to that base, and we're going to blow through another wall to get to this section, which is left of our base now. and you can see there's some forces in the area, which we're just going to take out. And there's a mini base right here. Once you take out that mini base, you can see the campaign log spawned in right above it. So go grab that one. That is the second out of 2 for this mission, and we're moving on to the next. This next mission, the second to last mission, is called the Halo, and this is an incredibly easy one. It's basically right under your forces from where you start out. I was so flabbergasted that it was right here. It was so simple. Just turn around, or just go down, I guess. You can see it's right there. That's where you spawn. It's right next to you. Just go down here, grab some supply and power while you're here. Why not? It's free. Just blow it up. To the last mission. And the final one, this mission is called Last Stand, and there's only one on this mission. We're going to go towards these brute chieftains, or warlords, whatever they're called, and there's a bunch of forces along with him. And you can't go here in the beginning of the mission. You have to do this after the first wave of enemies. Then after that, someone will be like, hey, there's brute warlords in the corners of the map here. So there's one on the left and there's one on the right. You want to go to the chieftain on the right, or the warlord on the right. That is where the one and only campaign log on this mission is. So collect that. You don't need to kill or destroy anything to spawn it. It'll spawn there on its own accord. And that brings us to the end of all 24 campaign logs in Halo Wars 2. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Click like and subscribe, leave comments, whatever. Follow me on Twitter at HaloCompletion. I'm on Twitter and Mixer now, not Beam. I almost said Beam. My user there is SilverScorpion4, which is my gamer tag, and you can find me on the HaloConversationalist podcast on iTunes and Google Play, and I'll see you guys later for more of those Halo achievements.